Mr. Turner is needing to take on that role. His wife's due date is 8/12, so we're requesting that he be given until September 12th to.
Whoever is representing Ms. Brianna Likes, you should talk to your client because we're going to do a review of the video from today's court date, and if she's been given the middle finger to the court, she's going to be held in contempt of court, and she's going to do some.
I didn't give the middle finger to the court at all. I'm sorry if it looked like I did, but I didn't.
All right, well, I'm telling you what we're getting ready to do.
And I'm also sorry about the language that was put into the chat that was not meant to go inside of the chat.
Well, it
I was
was.
responding back to a friend and it ended up going to this.
Now, please stop
And I do
talking.
apologize.
Whose client is that?
That would be mine, Your Honor, and I
Okay.
have spoken to her.
Well, I'm telling you what's getting ready to happen, so you might want to talk to her again so you fully understand, so she fully understands.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court will call the case of the state of Michigan versus Brianna Likes, 25S00120.
Brianna Likes.
Assistant Public Defender Davey before Ms. Likes.
Ms. Woods, can you place your appearance on the record?
Tiffany Woods for the people.
All right, thank you. So we are originally here for a pretrial in this particular case. The court passed the matter and Ms. Likes' camera was off and the court was unable to see her. In the interim time period, Ms. Likes apparently turned her light on and then put in the chat "This is bullshit. I have a different court to be at as well." So first she's cursing in the chat, and then secondly, I have an image of her giving the middle finger to the court. And as I indicated before I recalled this case, Ms. Likes is going to be found in contempt of court regarding both of those decisions that she made this morning, and she's going to do jail time. You have a right to have a hearing on the contempt proceeding. You can request that if you so choose. Mr. Lebo, what would your client like to do?
Your Honor, Ms. Likes would admit to both.
Ms. Likes, is it true, ma'am, that you wrote in the chat, "This is bullshit"?
It was not supposed to go to the chat. It was supposed to have went to a family member that I was responding back to, and somehow it ended up going to the chat, and it was not supposed to have. The part where I did say that I do have another court as well, that was supposed to have gone into the chat for you guys, but the other part was not supposed to have.
Now, my question was, did you put that in the chat?
No, I did not.
All right. Then we're going to have a hearing.
Ms. Likes, are you sure you want to deny putting that in the chat?
I mean, like, what else am I supposed to do? Like, it was not supposed to have went to your guys' chat. Like, so screw it. Like, it went to your guys' chat. I understand that. Like, so what are you suggesting I do?
Ms. Likes, would you like to have another breakout room with me?
Sure.
Possible.
Are we gonna do a breakout room?
You can give them the breakout room. I'm sorry, I was waiting for you. The court will recall the matter of the state of Michigan versus Brianna Likes, case number 25S00120.
Tiffany Woods for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Davey Liu on behalf of Ms. Likes. Ms. Likes, please state your name, ma'am.
Brianna Likes.
Thank you. What would your client like to do?
Ms. Likes, at this time, would you like to admit to the contempts of court that were discussed?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ms. Likes, please come to the camera.
Yeah.
Please.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Ms. Likes, is it true that you put, this is bullshit in the chat?
Not meaning to, yes.
Is it also true that you put up a middle finger at the camera, ma'am?
Sure.
That's a yes or no, that's not a sure.
Yes.
Defendant is to complete 10 days in the Washington County Jail. When does she want to turn?
And I do apologize for doing what I did, and it won't ever happen again.
Is there anything from the people on this?
Judge, I just know that she's here for a case, a child abuse case, Judge. So I know she has a young child, I believe a 4-year-old. I just would like
Youth
for the
violence,
defendant, I would just like for the defendant to take a look
Ma'am,
at her
she's not
behavior.
eating. She's not gonna look at her behavior. Now she's eating in court.
I have a deficiency where my sugar drops really, really low, so I have to eat something because my sugar did drop really low. And I did just take it to make sure that my sugar was low, and I do apologize for that, but I have to eat something to bring my sugar back up.
I just think she's setting a poor example for her children, and she's setting a poor example for the judge and the people as to how we're going to resolve this case. And that it doesn't look like she appears to be taking any of this seriously. In court, we all wait around for the hearings, whether the hearing is scheduled at 9 or 10 or 11. It's frustrating, but it's something that as an adult, we sit quietly, we pay attention, because that's the right thing to do when you're in court. And as a mother who's setting an example for young children, I would have liked to have not have this happen, because I think that the defendant right now is setting a very poor example for everyone, including her children, Judge.
Anything from you, Mr. Lebo?
And I would just ask that the court consider an alternative sanction such as community service. This perhaps an anger management program.
Defendant is to complete 10 days in the Washington County Jail. I'm gonna hold that in abeyance. Defendant can do an impulse control class to purge her contempt and not do jail time.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm sure Ms. Likes very much appreciates that.
Thank you. And I do apologize for me eating, but I have to bring my sugar up.
What do we do regarding the pretrial?
Your Honor, we're going to set that matter for a bench trial, please.
For what trial?
A bench trial, Your Honor.
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
Could we approach for a moment?
Sure. All right, we're back on the record in the Brianna Likes matter. We had a chance to talk about this particular matter. I explained to the prosecutor the court's position with respect to how I view the law regarding child abuse 4th degree. The prosecutor has been fully informed on that. I am familiar with some basic outline of the allegations in this case. The court would obviously be fair with respect to this particular charge. However, I think that the prosecutor needs to speak with supervisor about the court's stance regarding the law as it comes to the child abuse 4th, and Ms. Likes needs to get her course done so she can purge her contempt. We'll put this all over to July 10th. And at that time, we'll see whether or not we need to have a waiver and whether the prosecutor would waive given the court's position regarding child abuse 4th degree. All of those are things that, because the prosecutor would have to waive to a non-jury trial as well. So those are all the things that need to be flushed out before we are in a position to move forward. And so we'll put this to July 10th at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now you need to contact the probation department so they can advise you of how you can get that class taken, so you can purge your contempt.
Ms. Johnson already provided that information.
I did just receive that in an email from Ms. Johnson. I'm going to forward that to Ms. Legs right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see you back then. Bond is continued
Okay, and that'll be July 10th at what time?
at 9 a.m. It's on Zoom again, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more crazy court hearings like this one.